Hello friends, welcome to today's episode of the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward. Today on the podcast, how do you calibrate your customers' expectations of your roasted coffee with what your roasted coffee has to offer? Now, this came from a mastermind group participant who asked a question around this. How do I get my customers to understand and be calibrated with the coffee that I'm offering? It's a fantastic question. So how do you do that? First of all, you've got to be able to clearly communicate what it is you're offering. So some important touch points. Let people know that you're offering specialty grade coffee if that's what you're offering. And if you're offering commodity grade coffee, know how to communicate that in a way that aligns with them. Second of all, choose customers who you think are aligned with what you've got to offer, so that as you continue to evolve your offerings, they're coming on a journey with you. Next thing, learn how to talk about your coffee. Learn how to talk about it from a supply chain perspective, learn to talk about it from a flavor perspective, and learn how to talk about it from the roast profile perspective so that it is something that your potential customers understand or your current customers can digest. So talking to them about the roast curve and about what it did while it was going through the roasting process is great if that's a customer who knows how to understand that. But if it's a customer who never cups coffee and who has never roasted before and doesn't understand anything about what you've got to offer, then we have a problem. Then you're using language that they can't interpret. An example of this might be a supermarket, whereby you're offering your coffee to be sold in a supermarket and they don't know how to understand what you mean by different acidic flavors and different types of sweetness. Learning how to speak in the language that your customer is going to understand is incredibly important to the process of selling your coffee and calibrating your customers, whether they're your current customers or potential future customers, to be aligned with what it is your product is. Now, a physical way that you can help get this moving quicker. 1, have conversations. We've covered that. But 2, do a cupping with your potential customer or your current customer and bring them on the journey of what it is that you're experiencing during the cupping, or help them brew the coffee in the way that you've intended for it to be brewed. Invite them to your roastery, go to their cafe, share the coffee, have the conversation, and get aligned. Just the idea of sending out an email and telling people what you've got to offer and then getting surprised when they're not calibrated with what you're experiencing is a hard sell, and it's an unfair expectation of you to know that they're just going to get on board. Remember, business is about relationships. So make sure that you're putting in the effort to help your customers grow with you so that as you evolve, they're there and ready to support your growth by continuing to patron your business. I hope this has been helpful. Peace, love, and peanut butter, friends. Have an amazing rest of your day.